Good day, good people. My name is Kabusa Gwele and I am an online math tutor here to help young children turn their struggles into their successes. In today's video, we will be discussing math performance, and I'll be sharing a few tips that can help your child improve their performance in math. But first, we need to understand what the term math performance really means. According to the PISA, the Program for International Student Assessments, for a parent to say their child is performing well in mathematics, their child needs to be able to formulate, employ, and interpret mathematics in a variety of contexts to describe and predict and explain phenomena. Now, to put it very, very simply, they need to be able to understand how math works to a point that they're able to reach their own conclusions in mathematics and explain why certain things happen the way they do in math. That's just a rough, simple explanation of that sentence, but the point is they need to be able to see the bigger picture, and when asked to, they need to be able to explain that bigger picture to others as well, in a way that makes sense, of course. This then simply means that you cannot measure your child's performance in math based solely on their grades. One of the best ways to know if your child is performing well in math is if they're able to explain concepts and principles to others in a way that makes sense and in a way that others can understand. And if you ask them a question that tests not just their knowledge, but their understanding, and they're able to answer it, that is a very good sign that your child is performing well in math. So it's not just about grades. Math performance involves a whole host of things that need to be taken into consideration. So then, how can you help your child improve their math performance and maintain a good performance in mathematics? Firstly, since math performance is all about understanding concepts and principles, your child needs to study a lot of the theory in math. That's where they can find these concepts and principles that they need to understand. I talk about this almost all the time in my videos because it truly is that important. Math has both a theoretical side and a practical side. Now, to do well in the practical aspects of mathematics, calculating, solving math problems and sums, they need to do well in the theoretical aspects of mathematics, the principles and concepts that govern math. Your child should never be in a position where they are unable to explain to you why they solve a certain math problem in a particular way. They need to know and understand the method they're using and to understand all the steps that they're taking in that method. If they can't explain it to you, it simply means they themselves don't understand what they're doing. Therefore, they won't perform well in mathematics. So, encourage your child to study with the sake of understanding the why behind math. That way, their understanding will improve and so will their math performance. Secondly, you need to teach your child how to study math. I find it so interesting that most people, myself included, were never taught how to study mathematics correctly. I've been taught how to study subjects that are predominantly theoretical. Most of it's all just memorization techniques. Unfortunately, many young people try and implement that method of study when studying for mathematics. They try and memorize ways of solving math problems, like in class they would do a particular type of math problems and they memorize how to solve that problem and other math tricks and shortcuts that they learn in class. But that's simply not enough because their ability to memorize is not what they're going to be tested on in a test or an exam. Again, it's all about understanding, and your child is going to be tested on their understanding of the subject. So to improve their understanding of the subject, they need to know how to study the subject. They need to learn a method of study that will help them extract those principles and concepts that they need to know to perform well in math. So you need to show them how to do that. And if you need help with that, I have a whole video that shares the right way to study mathematics. So I will link it up here as well as in the description box below. Thirdly, encourage your child to practice as much as possible, but it needs to be done the right way. Remind them that they need to know the reasons behind each and every step that they take when solving math problems. And if they don't know, they need to do research before moving on to another topic. They should never practice methods that they've simply memorized. That form of practice will not get them anywhere and it will not improve their math performance. It's a trap and they should be repulsed by it. Every single thing that they do needs to have a reason. It also can be different types of problems. It can be your typical math sum, it can be word problems, whatever the case may be. Just get your child to practice a lot of what they understand, not what they've memorized. Once they do that, their skill in math will improve and so will their performance. These three things are what will get your child's math performance up. It will ensure your child's understanding is improved and they can explain their understanding to others. So in summary, parents, to perform well in math, your child needs to make sense of math. To make sense of it, they need to know and understand math principles and math concepts. And that is only possible if they know how to study math well and if they practice it many times. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video changed your perspective on what math performance really is and how you can actually measure your child's math performance. And I hope it shed a bit of light on what you can do to improve your child's math performance if they are struggling. Once more, thank you for watching this video, making it to the end, and I will see you in the next one.